Morstead to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
A 7-yard loss.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Deontay Harris. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
30-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people...
Breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
On the stop.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Here's Peterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They give it to Peterson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Tackle made at the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Deron Harmon on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light. The green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So they will go for it. Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because
this is caught at the 20. Breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add on to their lead.
His kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 28. Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Man, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target. 3rd down here. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
And 1.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake. Breeze sliding in, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They run again with Peterson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That is knocked away and incomplete with a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Camara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, where you go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. They've got his man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Saints 35. Lions.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Makes the tackle.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Breeze.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. His way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The Saints ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stafford. James has got it, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 5. 1st down, Detroit. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 42, Lions 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On the carry for
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he finds Carr. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.